really well done, though, is all the second unit, or what I would interpret as the second unit on the shot plan, where, they're all the fire trucks racing through town. That's done really well. I understand Irwin Allen actually directed a lot of that, because this is directed by Gillerman, who was notoriously difficult. Actually lived on the same street as me as a kid in Woodland Hills off Topanga. And David L. Wolper, who was based at Warner Brothers when I started there, told me that he fired Gillerman on Bridget Remagen, which is one of those unheralded World War II films that has a real sense of grit to it. In fact, feels more like a Vietnam film set in World War II in a way, in terms of the actor's attitude and performance and the weight of it. But he said, yeah, I fired him and then quickly hired him right back. He was so difficult, I fired him and quickly. And that's David L. Wolper talking, who was one of the class acts of our business.
Two things in my head, because maybe it's Earthquake, maybe it's Inferno, I don't know. But in the opening credits, there's a special credit for the DOP of the action sequences.
Makes sense.
I don't know which one it was, because I just watched both of them back to back.
Yeah.
Mario Puzo.
Yeah. Okay. So Mario,
Earthquake?
He's credited on Earthquake as a writer, I think.
It's too like his
name. Because I think,
was like, what the hell?
I'm pretty sure Sterling Siliphant wrote Inferno, and I know for a fact Inferno is based on two books that are very similar, that the two studios option. That I remember that came up, I don't know, 20 years ago in a Warner Brothers meeting. We were looking at that. But yeah, Mario Puzo. And what do you think his contributions were in Earthquake? You know what I'm going to bet they were? The criminal guy that is like called up for the National Guard, but is like peeping in on Miles' girl. I feel like that reeks of like sleazy Puzo, doesn't it? Maybe I'm wrong, but
that guy I remember seeing, and he's got an odd name.
Yeah.
But again, as a kid watching it, the second you get the creepy vibe.
Yeah.
He's got this kind of weird little boy, and then when he goes nuts, and again, it's that great, when Victoria Principal gets left behind and he chases away Kennedy, and Kennedy says, "Pull up 100 feet." It's like, "Wait here," and he goes back and just takes him out, and it was like those great moments, like Chamberlain going down the chair. You're just kind of going, "Yeah, the asshole got it." Yes.
Yeah. Well, Chamberlain, you can see, is such a professional in a sense, where he knows one of the rewarding moments of the movie is going to be his death. So he's got to ramp into that from scene one.
Yeah.
And, it's not when you appear in a movie, it's how you appear in a movie. And I think that's why McQueen cuts such an impression, even though he doesn't show up until like 40 minutes in or something. It feels like. But Chamberlain, just immediately upon arrival, is just like slick used car salesman type, just, oh man, and just really kind of gets you going.
Only a couple of minutes. The women are gone. We are going next. You've all got numbers. And you're gonna take your turn. And if it's any consolation, I'm going to be the last one out of here, along with my son-in-law.
Robert?
It's out of control. And it's coming your way. You got about 15 minutes. Now, they want to try something. They want to blow those water tanks 2 floors above you. They think it might kill the fire.
How are they going to get the explosives up here?
Oh, they'll find some dumb son of a bitch to bring it up.
Hang on, I'll tell him. I want to try to put out the fire by blowing up the water tanks above us. It's going to need a lot of water and steel and concrete, but if they don't try it, we're all going to burn. The fire's out of control below us. I figure we got maybe 15 minutes. This way, some of us might survive. We got no options.
Come on. Let's go. Get that light. Get off! Hold the bastard! Grab this line! Let go of me! Not the line, it's not gonna work! It won't hold everybody! Get off! Get off! Get out of there! Get the hell out of there! Go! On! Help! Help! Get off!
And if he wasn't so likable and such a pro, I don't know that I'd love him as much, but he's so good.
And his wife, I seem to remember her in all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And her name escapes me. I could go look it up right now.
Wasn't it Susan Blakely that played that
Yes,
part?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And she was sort of like the all-American California dream girl in so many things.
Right. Yeah. And of course, she's like William Holden's daughter.
Yeah.
Who's devastated when Chamberlain. And I love that when Chamberlain jumps on tries to hijack the chair. Which, by the way, I love that they get the Navy involved, and their rescue strategy is to shoot these harpoons into the two skyscrapers and channel them out one at a. I wonder what the modern day equivalent would be to the same situation.
Well, and
like, is it
the one they shoot into the room full of people almost kills the bartender?
Yeah. Who,
like
by the way, I think met a grisly death in an unnecessary way at the end. I love that he's trying to rope the case of wine from 1939 to his body.
Yeah.
And then that thing comes down and crushes. Sorry, spoiler alert. The movie's 50 years old, though, if you haven't seen it.
And that guy, I loved him on Barney Miller.
Yes.
It's really,
dude,
there's something about his presence.
Soap. Remember, he was on Soap.
Yeah.
With Billy Crystal, and also later Miami Vice. That's how we knew him, as the police captain in the early seasons of Miami Vice, who gets waxed by a sniper or something. But yeah, great actor. That's what I love about talking to you, Ratchford, is we have a certain appreciation for things that go completely under people's radar.
Is this okay? Hi, my name is David Pasquesi. You may recognize me from television program or motion picture, or not. NMOSD is a central nervous system disorder, and it's pretty brutal. You can help. Go to GuthyJacksonFoundation.org and donate today to help them find a cure. GuthyJacksonFoundation.org.